Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. I've got Stock Money Lizards here saying this, okay, talking about Bitcoin specifically. Most traders and investors will not see this, still believing in a fake out. I mean, we've been fooled. It feels like we've been fooled a lot. But, the patterns on the charts, that is pretty much human trading psychology on the page. He says if you research these consolidation patterns, megaphones, falling wedges, parallel channels, etc., you will in fact find a distinct pattern. The breakout happens in a sideways manner with a retest of the upper trend line. Take a close look here, okay, at the price action after the sideways breakout in September and October of 2023. So that was about a year ago. That is the yellow box down in here, and I'm going to blow up this chart in a second. This will be the beginning of this epic year-end rally. He then goes on to say our target is $100,000 per BTC until December. So he's saying that we are going to reach 100,000 per BTC until December. And then at that point, it's going to go up even higher if I'm reading this correctly. So, guys, check this out. Very, very similar pattern to what we saw back at the end of 2023. The consolidation zone in this yellow box here, that first move to the upside before that big euphoric move up. So what we're seeing here in 2024, at the end of 2024, is something very, very similar. That slow trend down. And if this was a chart, I could bring up the drawing tool here, but I'll see if I can, just outline it with my cursor here. You guys can see that forms a very, very large pennant pattern, a bullish pennant pattern. But guys, right in here, that yellow box, that first hint that we're moving higher was also witnessed back in here in 2023, at the end of 2023, that first hint that we're moving higher, even though, on the short term, it doesn't feel like it. Guys, it's looking as though we are going to get up beyond all-time highs for Bitcoin, and then that is going to bring the rest of the cryptocurrency market along with it. So I wanted to thank Stock Money Lizards for pointing that out. Here is the Bitcoin chart right now on the daily. You guys can see the last 3 days here. Let me zoom in. Last 3 days have been very, very bullish on not a lot of volume. So, you compare the volume to how bullish the candlesticks are. That is a very good sign that there's not even a lot of money coming in to Bitcoin right now, and it's still pushing the price up quite significantly in comparison. So guys, we are getting very, very close here. Let me zoom in here on the hourly. You guys can see over the last several hours here, Bitcoin has been rising. First on the micro time frame, that next level to beat is right and around here, 68,700, which we did touch in the last hour, as you guys can see it in there. But really, guys, what it's really going to be about ultimately is not even this level in here. What we really want to get past is back in here, which is, in fact, here, let me just grab that line and bring that up even higher, right in and around here. Boom, this level here, that would be the next higher high that we do need to get up past. And of course, that is the great psychological level of about $70,000 per coin. So that is the task right now. And guys, we're getting very, very close to that level in there. And let me bring that back down. How far are we away right now? Well, as of the time of this recording, we're only about just over 2% away from breaking $70,000. And then next stop is all-time high for Bitcoin. So we're getting pretty excited, or at least we should be getting pretty excited right now at this moment in time. It is about the little moves before we start seeing this thing pumping yet again. I don't know how many bull runs you guys have been in, but what I've noticed in the past, especially in the last bull run, was getting up above these highs took time, and we generally saw this, and then as soon as we did get past the all-time highs, the thing just kind of blew off top, or it would go past, it would go back down again, and then it would blow off top, just kind of catching us off guard. Market cap for the cryptocurrency space is up a little bit by $2.13 trillion. We got volume that is up as well, 29.13%. We got fear and greed is at 54, so that is inching up slowly but surely, and Bitcoin dominance is also inching up closer to 60%. Yesterday, I did talk a little bit about Bitcoin dominance. If you guys didn't catch yesterday's video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. But look at this. Most of the dollars right now, investing dollars in crypto, is going into Bitcoin, up 2.29% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum even beating that, though, 2.54%, albeit not by much. We got money coming into XRP, 1.19%, and, the meme coins, too, looking like they are getting some traction as well, 6.19% in the last 24 hours for Dogecoin, as just as one example there. So the crypto space looking very vibrant today. More money moving in. We're seeing more green on the charts. Institutions aren't holding back either. Apparently, BlackRock has set a new benchmark in Bitcoin holdings after it did also surpass 400,000 BTC. Now, I did report on BlackRock the other day. Guys, here are the most recent numbers. Bitcoin ETFs have become a very popular way for people to get some exposure to Bitcoin, which positioned BlackRock as a major player in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Meanwhile, experts believe that Bitcoin's expanding ecosystem will drive the next bull market and could potentially elevate Bitcoin to six-figure valuations. Alternatively, networks like Cardano are also boosting Bitcoin's ecosystem with innovations like Akin and Grailbridge, which could only add to the crypto king's bullish momentum. So there are some other factors there that we should consider. But BlackRock, they did recently acquire more Bitcoin, and they set a new record as the asset management firm now holds more than 400,000 BTC. So why would they acquire so much Bitcoin unless they do see it as a valuable asset to hold for the coming years? So that is valued at around 26.98, almost $27 billion. Over the last 2 weeks alone, BlackRock bought an additional over 34,000 Bitcoin worth about $2.3 billion. The surge in Bitcoin holdings aligns with the growing trend of institutional investment through Bitcoin ETFs, and BlackRock's fund acts as an attractive option for Bitcoin ownership among institutional players. Guys, we are at the beginning of this. This is the beginning. BlackRock is getting in. They just bought over 34,000 Bitcoin. And I mean, I can remember when I bought the lion's share of my Bitcoin, it was down in around here. No, it was lower than that. Sorry, that was the last bull run. I bought my Bitcoin back in December 2018 when it was around $3,400 per coin. I remember telling family members at Christmas time, buy Bitcoin, guys. And there's one family member, my aunt, she, all these years later, she's like, boy, that Bitcoin investment was sure a good investment. Absolutely it was. If it's not Bitcoin, guys, it's XRP for me. My two largest holdings. For more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. For all the moves that I'm going to be making this crypto bull run, boy, I had a dream last night that XRP actually did get up close to $5. Actually, it did hit $5 on the nose. And I was worrying in the dream because I couldn't get to my Patreon subscribers and let them know about it. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. Anyway, I plan on letting you guys know what I'm doing. Not saying that $5 is necessarily my target, but we will see, guys, what the rest of the crypto market brings for us this cycle. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael Branch for posting that. Guys, I happen to see this one. Another one from Michael. According to legal analyst Fred Rispoli, this request hints at more than just logistical issues. It shows that the SEC is struggling with its resources in handling cryptocurrency cases. In this article, they're talking about the SEC and how they continue misstepping. They're pushing for a deadline now of January 2025 for their main brief submission. According to legal analyst Fred Rispoli, this request hints at more than just logistical issues. It shows that the SEC is struggling. So Fred is reading between the lines here. It suggests that they're struggling with their resources in handling cryptocurrency cases, adding to an already packed agenda. During his appearance on the Good Morning Crypto Show, Rispoli said that Ripple's appeal will focus exclusively on written submissions, characterizing the situation as a battle of briefs rather than live courtroom confrontations. Oral arguments are expected to take place in late 2025, providing both parties with an opportunity to strengthen their positions. However, former SEC attorney Mark Fagel countered Rispoli's assessment, asserting that the SEC merely selected a date to file its briefs within the established timeline and that there are no delays occurring. So that is interesting. Two opposing lawyers here in the XRP community discussing what they think is occurring actually with the SEC. False, said Rispoli. The SEC simply picked a day to file their briefs within the allocated time period. Nothing is being delayed. There's also a possibility that a new law could come into effect. Fred also discussed how a new law could affect Ripple if the law were passed, stating it would start on January the 1st, 2026. So this is more than a year away now. It might make the current legal arguments irrelevant as long as it clearly includes Ripple. If the law is unclear about Ripple's status, the appellate court might send the case back to the trial court for more clarification. So interesting that there are some more intricacies here, guys. The case is not over. However, the worst of it is over, especially for XRP holders. It's unfortunate that we have to live through this. But, at the end of the day, guys, we are going to be handsomely rewarded, I think. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Dr. Artur Kurjakulov here posted this. So check this out. With regards to the XRP ledger, as nicely spotted by the blockchain backer, we indeed see a huge uptick in XRPL trading volume. He then says, and this is amazing because it provides earning opportunities for liquidity providers and generally boosts the activity. Guys, more activity on the XRP ledger means more demand for XRP ultimately. You guys can see here, however, the market cap is still downtrending, and we are yet to see signs of a reversal. What this means is that we do not see any fresh money from outside, and all volume is generated by current participants. So, we're just not seeing money flowing into XRP at the moment. We did see a little bit of bullish activity as Bitcoin was roaring up, although not at the same rate. Right now, XRP just trading shy of 52 cents. It was down back in the high 40s on Friday, and I don't know how many of you guys took the opportunity to buy more. Put it down in the comment section. I'd be curious to know. My XRP bagpacking stopped a while ago. I've been focusing now on the $15,000 plus portfolio that I have over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. So I do have probably about 25-ish cryptocurrencies that I'm trading now. Of course, XRP, though, is the lion's share. And, once we do see that FOMO kick in, guys, all this stuff is going to be, kind of ancient history. The FOMO is going to grab everybody by surprise. And, we're not going to necessarily going to be looking at these, nuanced metrics. Much of the cryptocurrency market will have its day in the sun. XRP Ledger is experiencing early signs of meme coin mania. Although, now that we have First Ledger operational, I'm noticing, the meme coin mania stories are coming out fast and furiously. And, it's gotten me wondering, are we going to see the same thing on the XRP Ledger as we did see for Solana during the last bull run? Now, Solana did very well, and there are a lot of meme coins being built on the Solana network. And so could we see something similar for this bull run? Automated market makers have experienced an extreme increase in volume. On October the 27th, the XRP Ledger recorded a total of 3.9 million in AMM volume, which saw a new high record. The massive spike in volume was caused by a flood of meme cryptocurrencies. So they are attributing this specifically to the meme coins. A slew of microcap cryptos recently came out on the XRP Ledger following the launch of First Ledger, which is a meme coin factory that is similar to Solana's extremely successful Pump.Fun platform. The vast majority of them are basically worthless. It's funny how they just say it. They're all worthless, pretty much, making no bones about it. As of now, the Drop meme coin is in the lead with a market cap of just 6.92 million. Bear and Flippy are in the second and third place with 3.66 million and 1.45 million, respectively. For comparison, though, Dogecoin, the largest meme cryptocurrency, is worth a whopping 20.2 billion. So again, these are in the million, single digits. And Doge is at 20.2 billion. So, for those of you guys who just want to have fun, don't expect these meme coins to do very well, although they could do very well. This is one of those, one of those risks you take when trading cryptocurrency. And if you want to treat it like a casino, you can. Again, over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, I have chosen my picks. And they're not all necessarily utility coins either, guys. I've chosen other cryptocurrencies that I think could do very, very well based on other factors. So, when you do sign up, you can just watch the pinned video over there at the top to filter out, because I do also put all my my regular scheduled YouTube content there ad-free. But if you're just interested in the trading stuff, you can filter it out. And if you watch the pinned video on top, you can find out how to do that. This is going to be an interesting bull run, I gotta say. Here's further proof that meme coins will bring the adoption needed for this ledger. This coming from Mr. Man. Once the casino stops, the money will need a legitimate place to go. So this is a theory here. People are realizing that, this First Ledger thing, this is basically just bringing stupid money to the memes. However, he brings up a good point. Once the casino stops, the money will need a legitimate place to go. Enter the rise of utility. Memes will bring in the adopters in hopes of getting rich. So he's saying that Nick Crypto Crusader here is on point. The XRPL AMM is going absolutely parabolic thanks to the community meme coins launching over the last few days. On October the 26th, there was over 3.9 million in volume recorded. This is absolutely insane and very bullish for XRP. And you guys can see just a screen grab of the chart there. And if you guys take a look at yesterday's video, I do talk a little bit more about this. I did talk about the meme coins. I know yesterday's video didn't get too much traction. I don't feel like you guys are terribly interested in the meme coins. You're probably more interested in the cryptocurrencies that you currently hold. I'm looking for some of these cryptos on TradingView. And, this is, they were talking about the bear token. The icon is Bearable Guy, but this looks like bear to USDT, but this is not even the same bear token. So some of them, it seems, have the same ticker symbols, but are not even the same cryptocurrencies. So I don't know. It's kind of getting confusing here. You do have to go to First Ledger to check all that out. Anyway, want to keep moving along, guys, because Crypto Eddie did mention this. Crypto ETFs are not yet authorized in Japan. So let's get back to some real world utility and some real partnerships. SBI with SBI Securities and SBI VC Official, along with about a dozen others, are proposing changes, making the case that some cryptocurrencies have market caps comparable to large cap stocks and can be said to have the market capitalization necessary for a wide range of citizens to invest in them. So it's looking like ETFs in Japan are getting more, are becoming more serious, a more serious investment tool for Japanese investors. And look at some of the coins that they're looking at here. I think these are just the top coins by market cap, but guys, it would make sense. So they're saying basically SBI is a cryptographic exchange company, securities company who participated in the domestic cryptographic assets ETF study group, consisting of asset managers and trust banks and legal and tax professionals. And as a member of this study group, proposals for composition of cryptographic asset ETFs, etc., in the country was announced. This was translated from Japanese, by the way. So if the translation sounds a bit strange, that's the reason. For some cryptographic assets such as Bitcoin, though, it shows the nature of assets that contribute to market capitalization and performance in the medium to go long term, and the holding of cryptographic assets in Japan increases, and the trend of long-term holding period increases, such as it is possible to think that it is a suitable asset to widely invest in the public. Again, translation a little strange, but basically what they're saying here, they're taking a look, they're assessing a lot of these cryptos and coming to conclusions, I guess, on which cryptos are going to be suitable for ETFs. On the other hand, in Japan, the composition of ETFs that target cryptographic assets cannot be changed because the specific assets that are investment assets of mutual funds do not include cryptographic assets. This recommendation is to organize the issues towards the realization of composition of cryptographic asset, ETFs, etc. in the country, and as general intention of the participating members of this group. So pretty much the long and the short of it is, guys, they're looking at crypto assets, and a major Ripple partner is spearheading this, namely SBI. So that is interesting news. I mean, considering it's coming up to 2025, and so is Yoshitaka Kitao's prediction going to come true? Are we going to see massive utility? Guys, this came up again just yesterday from October 27th. So this was from yesterday. If you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it, XRP to transform Japan's banking system by 2025. And I don't know why this is being framed as new news. XRP is gaining importance in Japan's financial system. A top bank CEO, namely Yoshitaka Kitao of SBI, recently claimed that every bank may use XRP by 2025. Well, that is not actually accurate. That is not him recently claiming that. Guys, this goes all the way back. This original article was from back in February of 2019. SBI CEO did say every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. So this was 6 years before that was done. But SBI, was already partnered with Ripple, and the banks in Japan were already heavily integrated into RippleNet technology, already leveraging XRP. So, it does make sense that, we could in fact see this spark by 2025, especially if in fact we do see the bull run coincide with real world utility. So then the question now becomes, all those years ago, I guess Yoshitaka Kitao, a smart enough individual to probably realize that, if we do continue with the 4-year cycle theory, and if we do see crypto adoption occur as regulations come into place, they were probably assuming that it would take 2 cycles before we saw meaningful crypto regs come into play, because they know how governments work. Then what he is suggesting is that we are going to, in fact, see this real world utility by 2025, which is, by the way, guys, just around the corner. And then, guys, what is that going to mean? Well, XRP price certainly would explode if we do see more demand. And I think, this chart pattern that, we tend to keep going back to is very, very emblematic of what we could, in fact, see when charts are just not going to matter anymore. Ironically enough, because this is a chart pattern that did occur when we didn't actually have real world adoption for XRP. But guys, it is interesting when you take a look at this chart here, okay, and this fractal pattern all the way from back in 2017, for example. And I'm just going to take this chart pattern here, and I'm just going to extend it a little bit here. It is interesting to note that, a lot of this same kind of thing does line up several years later. Not so much the pattern, though, as do the actual levels. So, for example, lining up the tops here, you guys can see lining up these tops with 2017. Even this retracement back down in here does line up, as well as these bottom levels here. Like, look at that, okay? That is significant to show that, even if we do not see this play out exactly as a carbon copy, guys, look at what we're noticing here. The bullish trend, even if we do get back down to this level, and I don't even want to mention what price this is, but I will anyway. 38 cents, and even if we did see that at the beginning of December 2024, what this is suggesting is that, by 2025, we could see an XRP reach new heights. Now, it doesn't stop there, guys. Let me just zoom out here. And, if we look at, the top of the market from back in 2017, boom, look at that. Lines up very nicely. I mean, not a carbon copy, but very nicely with where this would peak before it came back down again. And guys, if this did come back down again, this level in here, that lines up very nicely with this. Check this out. I mean, it's all lining up in a very, very interesting way. So, when we take a look at where XRP could go in just a few months, guys, we could, in fact, see a new all-time high in just a few months, possibly surpassing the all-time high set back in January of 2018. Guys, January 2025 would be that time that XRP could, in fact, surpass all-time high, or at least match it, coinciding with Yoshitaka Kitao's prediction. All banks using XRP by 2025, of course, this is going to depend on so many factors. I'm not saying this is going to happen for sure. And even if it does take a few months, I think the regulatory clarity, that's really what's going to bolster real XRP adoption. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.